Hey guys, so feeling starting to feel like crap again. It was fucking hot today, so I wouldn't. But the other day on Wednesday, I woke up and I was like, ugh. I felt like I was gonna throw up. But then I looked at my phone, and there was a text from my boss, and I think I said this like, yesterday or whatever. But I look at the text, and she's like, "Oh, make sure you get the canteen garbage around 9:30 and get carpet." I'm like, "Oh boy, housekeeper's not there again, so guess I'm gonna have to fucking go in." Like I said, I woke up, I felt like I was gonna throw up. I started dry hurling when I was at work. Dry hurling because really there was I didn't have anything in my stomach. Um, but it was somewhat fine yesterday, somewhat fine today, but then it got so fucking hot. Uh, so if I'm feeling like shit tomorrow, I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna call out because I get tired of going there, having to be sick and dry hurling and everything because like I said, I was going to stay home Wednesday, but when she said, "Oh, don't forget to do this," I was like, "Well, can't stay home today because." And then when I got there, she's like, "Oh yeah, Susan's out today," and so she said my roommate would be up there cleaning and stuff, and I was like, "So you have to do, go around and collect carpet and all that and blah blah blah." I'm thinking, why is this woman still here? Like the woman gets sick all the fucking time. Like why is she still here? But today was fucking hot. I mean, I don't know if that contributed to that, me feeling like crap. I've just been pretty much drinking water today. I finished up my macaroni this morning, well, this afternoon. It was really little, very small amount. I had that and then whatever I had for the John's food review thing. But also, on a more lighter note, I found out the name of that stuff I was trying to figure out that I was telling you guys about. When I messaged my mom, she let me know, and it's exactly what I thought it was. Um, Let me bring up the picture. Hang on. So this is what I was trying to remember: marble halva, a delicious sesame treat. And like I said, there was like if you see the little guy with the turban on it and all that, it's really really good. Um, like this is what it looks like. It's really good. Um, yeah, there's this, but then there's like this kind. It can be different flavors. Like you can get chocolate halva and um right here. Yeah, chocolate marble. But yeah, she used to have this stuff in the fridge all the fucking time. But yeah, this is what I was thinking about, and it's exactly what I said it was. It was sesame, marble, and had a little guy in a turban on it. I just couldn't remember what it was called. And she's like, "Is this what you're talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you used to have in the fridge all the fucking time." Um, and this is Walmart, but it's like you go to the site. Oh, is this a different one? 520, 8 ounce. I might pick up not available at Concord Supercenter. Um, I really should because I mean, I really do want to order it because I haven't had ages. Not quite marble, sesame candy. Buy it again. Delicious. Sesame delight. I mean, as you can see, most of them are good. Um, but yeah, I really remember. I remember having this stuff, and it really is good. Um, Come on, can I get a? Yeah, you can see in the back. You can see it's like a whitish kind of color. Serving size, one half of the bar. Huh. I mean, it's when you look at it, it's really not that big. I think it's like maybe this big. So one half. It's really not much. And it is sesame, so sesame is pretty good for you. Um, But yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about, and I just couldn't remember the name. So luckily, sorry, sorry for making anyone sick with that. Um, yeah. So I might order some. I might try to get over to Walmart at some point to see if they have it. But I tried to look before, because even without knowing the name, I would know the package when I see it. And I looked everywhere. I looked where the foreigner, like the foreign food would be over, like where the matzah and stuff would be. I looked in the cold aisles. I couldn't find it. So maybe we don't have it at my Walmart. I mean, there's always a chance they have it at the Walmart in Locust or Concord, but not gonna be able to get there. The only way I would be able to get there is if my friend needed to go over there for whatever reason. I'd had a chance to look around. She's like, "Hey, I'm going to Walmart in Concord and Locust. Do you want to come with me?" Other than that, that's um, so. But it made me happy when I saw that. I was like, "Yep, that's what I was thinking of. I was right about everything. I just couldn't remember the damn name." Although I think I did say that the turban was like red or orange. That was more like a yellowy, like a piss yellow. But it had a turban and it was some kind of flamey color. It was sesame, and I think I said it was like this. So I remembered everything, just not the name. It's been ages, like fuck, ages long since I've had it. But I'll probably order it or try to find, I'll get it at some point soon enough, hopefully, because I really do want to experience that flavor again. Because if it is good. So it is a sesame delight. It's fucking hot. Like I said, that's probably one reason why I feel like shit. But I felt like shit the other day when it wasn't hot. So I'm not doing so hot. Um, yeah, just one fucking thing after another. So yeah, I'll kind of, I go in at work at like, well, I wake up around 6 o'clock or so, not feeling, I wake up in the morning not feeling like P. Diddy. And then I would have to call SCUSA soon enough, because if I keep feeling like this, then they kind of have to know it beforehand, because they go into the office and, check the messages. And, yeah, so probably give it a couple more hours. What time is it now? It's only 8:49. Fuck. But, you know, the last 2 days, there's really been nothing down there when I've gone down there, so if anything, it just allows them to stick some stuff down there so that I actually have a reason to stay till 1 o'clock on Monday. But I'm not gonna, like the other day, I'm spending more time hunched over the fucking garbage can than I am doing the work, even though there wasn't anything to do. I was done with everything 15 minutes after I clocked in, so, it's not fun standing there and just, ugh. And there's the other problem of not only did I have stomach problems, but I also start dry hurling because I have too many saliva glands. So when I had a staph infection, and it looked like there was like two fucking golf balls in my lip, and one night there was like I pulled out like this coagulated, like jellyfish looking slime type thing, and it was saliva. They said like saliva glands were backed up, and I had too many. They're like, don't worry, we'll cut some out. Well, apparently not enough, because sometimes they'll produce so much saliva at one point that'll start to gag you. So what happens when you gag? But then what happens when you start to you produce more fucking saliva. So for like a minute and a half or so, I'm sitting just like, hurling because all this fucking saliva is being produced, and I'm hunched over my fucking garbage can in at work. I'm trying to spit it all out. It's just the more you dry hurl, the more saliva is being created. So it's like they said they would remove some, but apparently they didn't, because it's been happening for years. years this has been happening. I mean, yeah, great. I don't have backed up saliva to where I can like fucking pull this sheet of fucking coagulated saliva out, but it'll just happen out of nowhere. Suddenly, saliva produces, fucking gags me because you don't expect it, and then suddenly for a minute and a half you're like, ugh, and then every time you just produce more fucking saliva. So it's just one fucking between the fucking ripped knees, the fibromyalgia, the fucking psoriasis, the fucking uh, too many fucking saliva glands. It's just one thing after another in my life. I wouldn't be fucking surprised if I had fucking diabetes too, despite the fact that I don't eat. What more can life fucking throw at me? Um, it's one thing after a fucking another. But yeah, it was. That's why I was gonna eat. I was extremely hungry on Wednesday. Like, and that's another thing. If I get too hungry, then I start to, and that all started when I was in New Jersey. There was days where there really wasn't anything to eat, and my stepmom, who would normally, you know, feed everyone, was just kind of making food for her and her sister. And there I was, and like they were making like fish heads, and I was like, I'm not gonna eat that shit. So there were days where I just didn't have anything to eat. So I would try to call my dad and be like, hey, can you like, because he worked at the pizzeria, and I'm like, could you bring like, I don't know, a sandwich home? Oh, I need something to eat. And one day it just got so bad. It was just like someone gripped my stomach and was just like, and I just ended up, it hurt so fucking much. And nowadays, when I get too hungry, that's what fucking happens. So, again, just one fucking thing after another. But yeah, I was starving the other day, but I'm like, I already feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't want to eat and actually throw up. Because the only reason I wasn't throwing up because there was nothing in my stomach. Because I hadn't eaten that day, and it had been already like a day since I had eaten, so there's nothing to throw up. So so one thing after another, but yeah, the moral of the story is my mom was able to remember. She probably still eats it, so I wouldn't be surprised. Um, at least I now know what it was called, and I might try it on here, or not try it, but retry it to see if it's nearly as good as I remember, because I remember it being really fucking good. Um, I might also, I think they still have it like all year. Like I said, I think it's all year, but if I go to Walmart, or they might have it at Ingles. I just really haven't looked. They have some matzo. I'll pick that up too, especially the onion kind, because it's one of those. I think it's onion or garlic or something. But I haven't had matzo in a long time too. So with John's food review, sometimes it's not just reviewing new things. It's sometimes just reviewing stuff that I've had in the past, but it's been millennia since I've had them. So I'll try to look for that stuff. Like I said, the halva, I remember because she kept in the refrigerator, so I looked in the cold food section, and then I looked where all the foreign food would be, the Japanese stuff and the Mexican stuff that they have, and thinking it would be over there. It's like I can't find it, so maybe I just need to look a little harder, because if you're not really looking for it, you'll glance right over it. So if I go there and I'm looking directly for it, I'll I'll be more likely to see it. But anyways, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.